This is pretty high for this guy too.
Oh, let's hear it.
Jessie Anderson at 35.
It's my guy, man.
Your guy, a 3-year varsity letterman.
Yep.
2 years, not a 2 years. Well, I guess you say 2 year starter. He got hurt as a junior, man. And he was running the ball really well. Was averaging over 100 yards a game as the tailback. Now you guys know Jessie. Jesse's 5'10", 225, 35, however many pounds he weighed at the time. A real low. Traditionally would have been a fullback any other year, but he's a talented dude with the ball in his hands, and not somebody that you want to hit all game long. So he was a starter as a junior, as a tailback, got hurt his wrist, came back late in the year in the 4th round, got an opportunity. Well, actually, in the 3rd round, came in and played the last drive of that game. Came in and blocked a little bit, and then got the ball against Lufkin. About 5 times, about 55 yards, which was huge because he had a cast on his hand while he was playing. So to be able to tote the ball and provide the spark that he provided emotionally his junior year, and then as a senior, I mean, sets the all-time school record for touchdowns with 28 touchdowns in 1 year, 27 rushing, 1 catching touchdown. So 28 touchdowns for 1 year. That's stupid. That's a whole bunch of touchdowns. And, of course, on top of all that, I don't even think we mentioned it yet, he's a state champion.
There you go.
On top of all of that.
State champ.
He made huge plays in the state championship game as well. So, shout out to Jessie popping up here at 35. You know, if it wouldn't be for his junior year, Jessie has got a case to be top 20 easy.
I would definitely say that because, hell yeah, easily. Rail should have started as a sophomore. You can make that argument. That's no slight to Paul Hutchinson.
It wasn't even Paul Hutchinson. It was Trajan Bush that year.
Trajan Bush.
2016.
Yeah. So,
watch out.
Jessie definitely should have started as a sophomore because a sophomore, the flashes that he was, the time he got the flash and play,
he was 2 long runs called back on him as a sophomore.
I think he did.
They went for like 70 yards.
Yeah.
They came back. So
yeah.
That hurt his stats or whatever, but Jessie was...
He was a dog even as a sophomore, but then going into his junior year, that was his year. Starting running back, tailback, not fullback, and gets hurt the second game of the season. And like you said, we alluded to this earlier when we were speaking about no, we was speaking about Tyler Miller and how him getting hurt and all this stuff is just all kind of worse. If Jessie don't get hurt, do we know about Keelan Williams? Maybe. Do we?
Well, I mean, he returns the first kick of the year for a touchdown.
He did.
So
but maybe that's all he is.
But maybe that's it. That maybe he's not the player that we
exactly.
As
so
a junior or a senior,
right?
Maybe he's not the guy if you don't find out if Jessie doesn't get hurt,
right?
Because Keelan was a guy visibly upset on the sidelines, like put me in the game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
To be in, like he was pissed.
I didn't know that.
Junior year, like his first game of the year, he got the kickoff return for a touchdown. And I think he had about 8 carries for about 60 yards, and he was just over there fuming because he wanted to be in the game. He wanted to make an impact because he knew he could.
Right.
And so he didn't really like being in Jessie's shadow, and just crazy Jessie got hurt and Keelan took off the way that he did. But without Jessie getting hurt, like Jessie's number 9 all times in total touchdowns.
Right.
And this is him missing an entire junior year.
Exactly.
And
that's what I'm saying. No telling what Jessie could be if he actually got to, fulfill his whole junior campaign. He could be a lot higher. But Jessie is my guy. This is probably a little favoritism because he's my little bro. But
not to be in this spot. I feel like his career is
one of the hardest runners, toughest backs that we had to bring down. I know that. Yeah. You give him that damn ball and you better bring it because he's definitely gonna deliver
a load.
He's gonna deliver some force behind them runs when he comes into you. State champion, still proud of that. I told him he was gonna do that a long time ago. Yeah. But one of my favorite backs.
And the highlights you guys are watching.
He gonna be running.
It's a dude, man.
Over.
It is a dude.
Yes.
So that's 35, Jessie Anderson. At number 34, one of the first corners.